Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Novita Fitri Andriani. You can call me Novi. I am from TBIC 6 and then I will explain about cross-cultural understanding. What is CCU? CCU, cross-cultural understanding, is a subject that allows students to be able to learn and recognize culture that are not only in Indonesia but also in culture from other countries. And why do we have to study CCU? This culture understanding course is vital to study because as a student we will know that be involved in a highly multicultural world must have sufficient knowledge and understanding to adapt well. Next, the importance of CCU, because learning a foreign language is not part of the language cultural learning. It is to help them avoid non-language mistake and to help with knowledge to understand their native speaker of the language. Even further, if they have the opportunity to go abroad, they can withstand culture shocks. Actually, cross-cultural understanding is the basic of learning a foreign language, not complaining or accusing word. How to communicate with the owner of the mother tongue because of the different expression we cannot translate on a time or an election, which is so closely related to custom and culture and circumstance and condition. The cross-cultural understanding or CZU is to understanding the relationship between countries. Meaning cross-cultural understanding is why to understand cultural difference in various countries so as not to misunderstanding. And the picture, we Indonesia have come to understand that head gesture from a symbol of okay. That some am the United States of America but is different with Japan. If you show this mark, then it means the money symbol. Will it's Brazil that symbol could be mean roughly? You could have been translated by the crowd if you had shown this symbol. When we point the thumb or give the thumbs up, it seems a positive gesture. In reality, not all countries are interpreting that hand gesture as a positive one. And Iran and neighbor countries like Afghanistan, thumb achievement has roughly equivalent middle finger meaning. Yeah, that's that example about CCU misunderstanding. My solution, the solution from CCU misunderstanding is that it's important that we learn as much as we can about culture, from our own culture to other culture. This means not only examining different culture habit and behavior, but also understanding why people follow that habit and demonstrate this behavior in the first place. Not being appreciative of such a culture is the important of knowing and learning so that when faced with a different custom or culture, we are neither shocked nor astonished by that culture. And next, about culture shock, is a feeling where one feels depressed and shocked when exposed to a new environment and culture. A person with a cultural shock would normally feel anxious, confused, and frustrated because or here lost a sick symbol and social contact that she learned from the original culture. A person who suffer from shock culture then to feel anxious and uncomfortable. If it began to relate to physical form, it is possible to have headaches, or upset stomach, even beginning to worry a lot health issues, someone also become more difficult to concentrate. She also get more easily offended or cries. The mood or emotional situation of the person involved is unpredictable because of the high level on anxiety. And next, the example about Jawa and Bali. In Bali, we usually find a temple that is so much different every corner of the house from Bali. When a person first called back will be shocked by such culture, pretending that it's a symbol of a Hindu place of worship or hello place. It is no wonder that there is so much to go back to every other corner of the region. And the second culture shock in Bali is the existence of a dog animal. Dogs in Bali are regarded as a symbol of God and are considered good animal. And nearly every house has found many different in Java, with a largely Muslim heritage that really has dog. And the next is culture shock in Japan and Indonesia. Culture shock in Indonesia in Japan. If in Indonesia, after eating a meal, people talk and relax while chatting warmly to each other. And the Japanese people tend to leave the restaurant immediately and engage in other activities that are necessary. Furthermore, in conducting meeting with others, the Japanese people value time and allow themselves to come early rather than keep the other person waiting. However, in Indonesia, it is the opposite. The culture of late, or also known as Kenyan culture, was already a sign of an appointment. The tardiness is also not minute or two later, but for hers it is common for Indonesian people to meet other. Yes, different Bali and Jawa and different Japan and Indonesia. Okay, thank you for the watching, and I'm sorry for the any mistake, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.